What's up indeed, my friends? Thank you for joining me today. Now, we do have a little bit of a change, a little different here with the gaming radar, which is why I wanted to do this little intro opening piece. Now, this game I'm going to talk about is not on the market yet. In fact, it hasn't even got on Kickstarter yet. But it's from a company that I really enjoy, a company that so far every game of theirs I've played, I have enjoyed. I've had the opportunity to give away games by this company. I've had a chance to do playthroughs, how-to play videos, and a host of other videos showcasing this company's games. So when I had an opportunity to review an upcoming game by them, I decided to go for it. But I just wanted to let you know that other than getting a review copy of this game, I have not been paid or in any way endorsed to do this. Just the free copy of the review copy, which isn't even the final copy of the game, I got in order to know what I'm talking about firsthand. So join me for this Gaming Radar preview of FunDaMental Games, Questeros. What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G, the Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. Questeros is a game by Wes Woodbury, published by FunDaMental Games. It's for 2 to 6 players, and it's a trick-taking game that should take you less than an hour to play, or so. Now, additionally, there's a 1-player solitary mode to this game, which I'm highly excited about. You know, I've been doing a lot of solo games on this channel lately, so that's a good addition, a good bonus for me. Now, this game is a, well, it's tarot cards. Yes, this is a tarot card-based game. So you're going to get 78 cards in the deck, and they're inspired by the classic Rider-Waite tarot cards. And lastly, this deck can also be used universally in RPGs and similar style games as sort of its own fate deck. And you can use it for boosts and penalties in classic RPGs like Dungeons & Dragons or Pathfinder, and it'll add in something extra, something new, something different, and bring a sort of thematic element in 3D play in front of you and the gamers. Alright, so this automatically sounds interesting. A Swiss Army knife of abilities. A multiplayer game, a completely different strategy game for solo play. You can use it as fate deck, or you could just use it as a deck of tarot cards. Alright, so that's really, really cool. But I wanted to learn more about what the difference is between the multiplayer and the 1-player game. Because it's one thing for a game to just strip everything down and say, well, 1 player can play this if they play multiple characters. It seems easy. But this what I've read so far is different. This does actually play as a different style game when you're playing solo. So why don't we talk about the multiplayer game, and then I'll tell you a little bit about Hero's Quest, the solo game. The multiplayer game sees 2 to 6 players using a traditional 78-card tarot deck, which is overlaid with fantasy themes on it. In multiplayer mode, the players actually take on the role more of a fantasy RPG-style dungeon master or game master. They will direct heroes, as well as monsters alike, to earn XP by going forth on legendary quests through careful and strategic decision-making turn to turn. Now, over the course of 7 rounds of play, each player must attempt to correctly anticipate how many quests they will be able to win from round to round. Experience will be won or lost each and every round based on these decisions. The player with the most XP at the end of the 7th round is therefore the victor. And if there's a tie, then it will continue on to an 8th round, or 9th or 10th if needed, until finally one player is victorious. I like the way that sounds. That a nice little different thing, you know, that you're giving the players the opportunity to act as dungeon masters, game masters, storytellers, collectively, so to speak, but yet not cooperatively. This really has me interested, because their last game by FunDaMental Games was a reverse dungeon, where instead of playing the heroes going in to slay the evil monsters and to capture the treasure, no, you were the monsters, and it was your job to not only save your own lives and protect yourselves, but to guard the treasure. It was a reverse dungeon. So there was something a little different there. And now with this game, Wes is again bringing something different to a fantasy game, where we're all having the opportunity to act like dungeon masters. I don't think I've played a game like that before. So I want to play this multiplayer version. The one-player game, Eros Quest. In this, the player finds themselves a goblin named Eros, who has recently been released from servitude in the role of a jester to a noble court. The warlock of the kingdom has now assigned him a mighty task: to save the realm from its most dangerous threat, the dragon. Now, in this game, you will use the 56 class cards to develop Ero as you encounter each of the quest cards. Now, the quest cards are made up of the major arcana from the tarot deck, while the class cards are the minor. Now, to win this game, you must defeat or deter the necromancer, the succubus, the assassin, the death knight, the demon, and finally, the dragon. You lose if you do not have enough health, which is represented by cup cards, to survive a hit, or if your deck runs out of cards. That, again, now this is what I mean. A one-player version that is mechanically, and even to a degree thematically, a little bit different than what the multiplayer or the core game actually is. I love it when game publishers do this. It makes it feel a little bit more special to play it by yourself. Now, I want everyone to be aware of this game. Keep your eye out for it. I'm going to be doing some more videos. You're going to be seeing a how-to play next week right here on Two Gun Pixie. And from there, you're going to get to see a playthrough. And if you're lucky, you may also see a tarot reading on this channel. I have to get out the candles for that one. But yes, so keep your eye out in general, and specifically right here at Two Gun Pixie, because I do want to talk about this game more. Yes, the more I'm learning about it, the more I'm seeing it, the components, which are still just prototype, by the way. Anything that you see is all prototype. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, and this is the way it's been since I first encountered FunDaMental Games. And I think more people need to know about the company as well as their individual products. So thank you very much for joining me here for this Gaming Radar preview of Questeros by FunDaMental Games.